as well to end homelessness with my queen sister, Ms. Jennifer Gallagher. This is my husband, Mario Glass. We have served in the city of Glen Arden as the mayor and first family since 2021. And it has been a consistent that we have noticed that across Prince George's County there is a need and an outcry, in fact, for supporting our homeless members of our community. I was very encouraged when I ran for mayor in that there were some people who were indeed homeless who kept their papers to bring those papers and actually did and take the opportunity to vote. So there is a recognition that we are missing out a very part of our community by not ending homelessness in our time. This is our time, and my husband and I have joined with the Queens and Kings of the Streets Ministry because we are believers in Christ, and as believers, we do know that we are to take care of all of our community. We are thankful for all that we have, and we are grateful for the opportunity to serve. We continue to see great things happening with this homeless ministry. Jesus is for the homeless. He was always one that said that if you have, then others should have. Yes. He also said that I am my brother's keeper. Yes, so in that regard and in that vein, we are here to share in this mission, Kings and Queens, and supporting our homeless community. And we're grateful to Queen Jennifer Gallagher. I'd like for her to come over. She is also, as you can see, Miss Washington, D.C. Sparkle Nation Ambassador, and she's just one of the most beautiful spirits we've yet met. So everybody, Miss Queen Gallagher.
Yes, Queen Galicia.
Thank you so much, Queen, for joining us yet again. It was a blessing to have you serving those with intellectual disabilities with L'Arche, and now coming to support homeless kings and queens. And I know that together, with your stature, being mayor, that working alongside street advocates, that we can absolutely eradicate the scourge, the ugliness of our neighbor. As Jesus told us to love thy neighbor because you love yourself. Yes. And so I think if we begin to love ourselves, we have to start at home, then we will begin to bless and love on our homeless kings and queens. I honor you. Thank you for being here with your beloved husband, and look forward to replenishing this earth together. Absolutely. And I will tell you, we are growing even further in this mission of servitude as we will work to become global humanitarian as well, and a peace ambassador with the United Nations. So look forward to more on the scenes. We're looking at the homeless problem here in Washington, D.C. to Maryland, all the way to Virginia. Is something that is near and dear to our heart. But let's face it, it's touching millions and billions across the globe. And that's something that as we looked at COVID-19, so many of us in our communities was an outpour of hope, an outcry of support, and it didn't matter who your neighbor were. You made sure they had toilet tissue, you made sure they had a roof over their head, and you made sure that they had food to eat. And why do we not continue to do those things? I also have the same problem in our school systems, where we are now fighting to pull legislation together to every child will eat. Every child. So that means that in the 447th legislative session, particularly in the state of Maryland, we need all of our members of our communities to come out. When this legislation comes to the table, we want to fill the state house. We want them to hear it. No child can learn when they're hungry. No one can learn when they're homeless. And as a result, it is a requirement on all of us to build legislation that not only supports every member of the community, but prepares the future for much success. So thank you so much for always giving us the opportunity to serve.